this is Maria from Physio. I prepared for you today a group of stretches and exercises that can help if you're experiencing or suffering with Thoracic Outlet Syndrome. These stretches and exercises should help a little bit with your pain and your symptoms, but please bear in mind they might not fix the pain if your condition is quite severe. For this, all you need is a chair and foam roller or a roll towel if you don't have a foam roller. You could use a small roller like this one or a long one if you have a big roller at home. So we're going to start with a couple of stretches. The first one we're going to do is going to be seated on a chair, and it's going to be to open up the scalene muscles that come at the front of your neck. I'm going to be demonstrating on one side, but if you're experiencing pain on both sides, you could be doing this on both. So what we'll do is we'll take the side that we're going to stretch, that arm is going to go down, it's just going to grab the chair, just to make sure the shoulder stays fixed and down. And then we'll take the opposite ear away from the shoulder, so we'll start opening the lateral part of the neck, the top of your shoulder. And then once you feel the stretch, we're going to turn the chin up towards the ceiling. And you will feel the increase of the stretch at the front of the neck. Then we're going to undo the rotation and bring the head back to the center. And we're going to be repeating it again. So we're going to start doing dynamic stretching. So we're not holding it for too long. We're just trying to keep moving, keep gliding. And we'll be repeating ideally 10 repetitions. I'm going to be demonstrating 5. For video purposes, so it doesn't end up being too long, but you could do your 10. Once you finish your 10, we can add an extra one, but this time we'll hold it. So we'll come back to the same position, but we'll stay here for a bit longer, ideally for about 20 seconds or so. And you can focus on your breath to help you relax. Once we finish that stretch, we can come back gently to the center. As I say, if you're suffering with Thoracic Outlet Syndrome on both sides of the body, you could repeat that on the other shoulder. If you're only experiencing problems on one side, you can do it on the affected side. After this, we're going to be doing a bit of a stretch for your pecs. We're going to focus on your pec minor muscle, although you might feel the whole of the pectoral area, the chest area. And for that, ideally, we want to be using a roller or a roll towel. So what we'll do is we're going to be lying on our back. And again, if you don't have the roller, you just roll a towel. If you've got a foam roller, a long foam roller, it will be the same. If you had a short one, we just want to try to get the upper back area and the neck supported by the roller. Or again, if you've got a towel, or if you have the foam roller, you will be lying the whole of the spine on it. And what we'll do is we're going to take the arms up, and then we'll take them out to the side, but try to keep them slightly below shoulder height. So you've got a bit of an angle here, about 45 degrees or so, and you really want to think of your shoulder opening. The nice thing about doing on a towel or a roller is that you get that extra bit of a space between the ground and the spine, so hopefully it gives you an extra bit of a stretch. And then we can hold it again here for about 20 seconds or so, focusing again on our breath. And then once we've done that, we can go back into that sort of dynamic stretching. We could be taking the arms back up and opening them back out to the side. And we could be doing again about 5 to 10. The other thing you can also do is just play a bit with the angle of the shoulders. So if this position doesn't feel too strong, you can take the arms a little bit higher. But I would suggest to avoid going higher than shoulder level, because when you go past that line, you'll tend to get more compression on your vascular neurovascular plexus, so vessels, yeah. So we'll try to not to compress that. We want to try to open and release, not create more compression. Once we've done those, we're going to try to do a little bit of a strength work. But these strengthening exercises I'm going to show you need to be always pain-free. Or if you experience any pain, make sure it's no more than 4 out of 10. 10 being the worst possible level, 0 being no pain. If you experience something between 0 and 4, it's okay. But if it goes more than 4, then you should be backing off a little bit. Don't push it at all, just to make sure we don't irritate anything. So we're going to be doing a bit of a push-up with the idea of keeping your elbows in, so trying to get that position as opposed to that, so it'll be like this. And what we're going to try to do when you do that sort of push-up action is that, again, opening a bit through the front of the shoulders while you're keeping a bit of a strength. Those muscles are going to work eccentrically, which means they're going to be stretching at the same time that they're contracting, which is good. So there's different options we can do here. I'll show you a little bit of a progression in case you want to be trying, or if you're able to progress it. You've got something to start easy, and then you can make it a little bit more challenging if it's appropriate for you. So the first thing we're going to do is just come against the wall. You're kneeling. You could do this standing if you like as well. Your hands are going to be about shoulder width, so not too wide. Hands about the same height as your shoulders. And then from there, with the elbows in, we'll bend and extend the arms. So doing that push-up action with the idea of, again, opening the front of your shoulders. And you can do, again, 5 to 10 repetitions. And then rest. So, if you try that and it goes well, the next level will be 4-point kneeling. So in this position, you're going to start loading a little bit more the upper body. We'll try again, elbows wrapped in, and you're going to repeat again about 5 to 10 repetitions. Again, if that goes well and you want to progress it a bit more, you can come onto a modified plank, so hands a bit further forward, hips forward, feet off the ground, and then you could try again from there. Good. So if you've got those 3 options, easier is on the wall, then the next level, 4-point kneeling, then your modified plank position. But again, remember about keeping the elbows in, trying to open up the chest to squeeze the shoulder blades. We don't want to be doing it here, not too wide, we want to do it here. So again, you don't compress anything on this area, and you don't take the shoulders any higher than shoulder height, so we don't compress again the area. Then the last one I'm going to show you, it's lying on your tummy. It's also focused on strengthening, but this time you're going to strengthen more the back of your shoulder, and at the same time we're still going to try to open up the front. So it's very nice for posture work as well. This, as I said, we're going to do it lying down. You're welcome to use a bit of a pillow or a cushion for your head, or you can just copy me like I'm going to demonstrate without. So for this, we're going to lie on our front with the arms by your side, palms facing down. And we're going to be moving the arms only. So you'll be lifting the arms. You're going to try to squeeze the shoulder blades, and as much as you can, think of opening the front of the shoulder. And then we'll take the arms back down. Palms facing down always. We'll repeat it again for about 5 to 10 repetitions. You will get the back of the arms working as well. But again, we want to focus on opening the front. If this position feels okay, you want to progress it, you can take the arms a little bit further out. Again, I would avoid going shoulder height or any higher, but you could play a bit with the ankle and maybe do about another 5 to 10 repetitions there. And if this still feels okay, you want to try a little bit higher, as long as again you don't get any of your symptoms or any pain being more than 4 out of 10, you could try another 5 to 10. But as I say, you need to experience a little bit with your own body and see what feels appropriate, what position works best for you. If you can only do arms by your body, by your side, that's fine too. And then the last one you can try, if you like, is lifting the arms like we did at the very beginning, and then move them out a little bit, come back and down. And we can do again about 5 to 10 of those for a bit more strength work. Again, focusing on the opening at the front of the shoulder and the strength at the back of the shoulder. Okay, so these are a couple of stretches and strengthening exercises that you can try. As I said, they should help a little bit with your symptoms. They won't be fixing the problem, but they might give you a little bit of relief and a little bit of help. As always, just make sure you don't experience any pain, as I have been saying, and just choose the variation and the progression that works for your body. You can do for each exercise about 5 to 10 repetitions. You could always do more if you want to. You can do 1 set of these a day or 2 sets a day if you got the time. I hope you find this video useful. If you got any questions, you can message me. If you got any suggestions for any other content you would like to see, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.